Deborah Giles Band. Deborah, come on over here and have a seat. And hello to Ron again from the White Slave Boys, playing guitar over there.
There you go.
Thanks a lot. Well, how was it? Was it fun?
It was fun. Oh, God, someone just threw something at me.
These are flying all over
Is this
the place.
upside down? I guess it is.
What is this? Is this who's this? Oh, that's the baby linen you were telling me.
That's the baby linen flag, yeah.
Here, let me get that. Let's
Go on the other
pin
side.
another award. That's fine. That'll work there.
It'll just
Let's pin another award on you here. Where'd you get all the? Did you buy all that stuff in the Soviet Union?
Oh, it's a baby picture
Yeah,
of
see, it's
Lennon.
a picture of Lennon when he was a baby. This
That looks
the
like
same thing.
Dale a
It's
little
a
bit.
photograph. Yeah, does it?
Same
Yeah.
hairdo.
Some hairdo, isn't it?
So what stands out in your mind? What's the one impression that you brought back from the Soviet Union?
Oh, I don't know. I think just that when I first came back, I really realized that I was really lucky to be an American. It's a real strange place. It's real.
Did it live up to the stereotypes? I mean, I have all sorts of things in my head that what it would be like if I went over there, but did it live up to
It
the
lives up
stereotypes?
to a lot of the stereotypes because it's very like Leningrad is real scary and gloomy and all that stuff. But that's probably because it was raining, you know. That's kind of strange. But the people are very sweet, you know. They're not any different than we are. They're real friendly. And the music went real well. We had every kind of concert you can imagine, from this real straight, kind of subdued kind of stuff to people that really went crazy and loved us a lot.
Any men in suits hanging around in the background?
Oh yeah, oh
Talking
yeah.
to their ice cream.
Yeah, and you know, we had the kids that we hung out with, because they're the only ones that really have the guts to come up to the hotels and meet you and go, you know. So they would come and take us places and tell us, oh yeah, he's KGB. You know, just look for the long black coats, and there they were.
What I was curious about, I know when some of the major acts went over there, is that when they have the audiences, are the audiences padded with kids from the upper echelon, or are they pretty much let anyone attend? I mean, can anyone go out and buy a ticket and come to the show?
No, for one thing, there was no such thing. There was no promotion of shows. It wasn't like, their shows they sort of evolve in a day, you know, so it's sort of word of mouth. And I think there is a great deal of only certain people know. And if we had friends, like, they were just like 18-year-old boys mostly, that we wanted to get into the shows, then we had to sneak them in. We'd hand them a guitar and stuff like that.
Did you meet a lot of the Soviet musicians themselves?
Yeah. We got to, a couple of us jam with Stas Namen. Well, not a couple of us. The whole group jammed with Stas Namen, which is a big official band in the Soviet Union. They're like Gorbachev's baby right now.
But do they have a lot of their own? Does the government decide what they can sing and what they can't sing?
Well, I really don't know about that. I know that they had a studio full of equipment that nobody else has, because they can't get guitar strings. They don't use amps. They don't have monitors. You know, everything comes out of the PA. And that's it.
I guess you spent a lot of time at the big shopping malls there.
Oh yeah, there's just so many of them. We finally, you know, I'd heard about GUM, the department store, which is on Red Square, and I was
That's
like,
the
oh boy,
capitalist,
oh boy, oh boy. Yeah.
the one capitalist thing.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, supposedly it's the one capitalist store in the.
Well, it was like sort of like the Galleria in terms of there being like 3 sections of 4 stories or something, but there was nothing really to buy, you know. I mean, I bought some scarves, and I bought a tapestry, and I bought pins. That's about it.
Was the food all right?
Ooh. First I lost weight, because, you know, they'll do stuff like boil a fish head, dump it on your plate in the hotel, and everybody, you know, like, we'd all wait, because we had like, our food was like set up. We didn't get to order what we wanted, because it was a tour, so, you know. So it would come and he'd have it over his head, the waiter, and we'd all be like, what is it, like that. And then he'd put it down and be a, you know, boiled fish, just this piece of a fish in all this water, and we'd go, oh God. But then I gained weight because I ate ice cream and bread.
Finally found the food.
Yeah, you know, you find something you can eat, yeah.
Is ice cream same as our ice cream?
Oh no, it's so much better.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think it's made from goat's milk or something. It's real good. Everyone eats ice cream. And all the tour books I read before I went, they said, stop and have some ice cream and all this stuff. And I thought, good grief, you know. All I do is talk about the ice cream, but that's why, because there really is a lot of ice. That's what they do.
Now, did you stay with the residences, or did you stay in a hotel?
Oh, no, you can't do that in Russia. You have to stay in a hotel. So we did get to go and spend time with people. We got away from the tour bus and the tours as much as possible.
if there was there like any one person that stood out that you could get to know that spoke a little English that would tell you the real truth as to what's going, how
well,
it's like there?
We met a boy in Leningrad who was real neat. His name was Carl. Mm-hmm. He was 20, can't remember, and he just finished military service. Yeah, because they do that from 18 to 20, and he'd just come back from Siberia. I mean, they really do go to Siberia, and they build these towns that they're trying to get people to move to that no one wants to move to because it's too cold, among other things. And he spoke English because he was a university student, and that's what he was learning. So he was real good, and his goal was to move to the United States.
Was he well informed with American musicians, with rock and roll, what's going on?
Yeah.
I'm always curious, what is their concept of Texas? Do they hear a lot about Texas?
They don't know what Texas is.
It's just
yeah, we learned Tejasa, that means Texas. Mm-hmm. And the closest they would know is like they'd say, isn't that close to Mexico? Which was, like I didn't know where Kyiv was before I went to Kyiv, so,
Did you, what cities did you play? Did you play Leningrad?
Leningrad, Kyiv, and Moscow.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like quite an interesting trip.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did the other folks enjoy it on the tour?
Oh yeah, we fought like cats and dogs, but we ended up being real good friends, and we're keeping the organization together.
Well, great.
So.
Did these guys come with you here? You want to introduce them?
Yeah, well, I do want to introduce them. Not all of them went. Mike Shea and Ron Rogers went to the Soviet Union. Where do y'all go? Over here. You have to come way over here.
Go down and take a bow.
Well, Ron, he doesn't want to get up. And then...
At a bum. He's already been on here once, so...
Once again, a big hand for the Deborah Giles Band. Ron Rogers with the White Slave Boys.
And this is Fred Jarman and David Thor and Jimmy Pettit who helped me out today. They didn't get to go, but they said they'd play with me. So.
Where are you playing next?
As a band, I don't know. Well, the next thing I'm doing is the Texas Music Review, which is at Steamboat on Sunday, which is the USSR boat.
Will you come back?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Thanks a lot, Deborah. We'll see you again. We're going
to... Texas. I'm not a rock,